මේ ප්‍රයිස් එක දීලා තව 7 දෙකකින්ද මේ ලාභ කියාව නෑ එහෙම කරන්නේ නෑ ඕක කියවට ටික සතියකින් පස්සේද නෑ so then you are giving the whole meal bucket one time so then at that point you are delivering the obligation but different prices you have to recognize differently right that should be accounted separately the burger revenue, pork revenue, and then lava cake revenue. Likewise, you have to split this price and you need to recognize the revenue. So then, for that, what you have to do from 6,000, you have to recognize a percentage for each and every item to recognize the revenue. What lava cake revenue account again on the burger revenue? Lava cake revenue account credit on a portion. 6,000. The 6,000 credit, 6,000 debit cash, credit to how much credit to lava cake, how much credit to burger, how much credit to pork revenue. So then that income should be separated according to the performance obligation price. That price, transaction price should be allocated, treated. Right? So then that's how you need to account for a revenue transaction. That's about the background of the 5-step model. So this is all about what? The accounting field. Counting. And accordingly, your process should be designed. Your process should be designed. And then your control mechanism should be evaluated, and audit approach always focusing about reliant control approach. Reliant control approach. You need to focus about EOC. Then you are going to substantive procedures because this is the corporation. There may be millions of transactions. So then you need to satisfy the EOC. EOC, you may have preventive elective controls that may depend on the company nature. Sales approvals and credit basis sales, cash basis sales, and then cash collection, GL related entries, fund transfers, sequence order of the invoices, and then revenue cutoff, and then sales returns. Each and every item relating to POC should be evaluated. So that we can't say that this is the controls we have. That's totally different. Elephant house to RCB hospital to PL supermarket to petroleum corporation to Lanka to Iraq. Different. We can't say that this is the revenue control, right? That depends on the company nature. If it is a service rendering or manufacturing or retail or power and energy, oil farming, different industries. Accordingly, your process should be designed and implemented according to as auditor you need to design POC. हम आतर दिए कोडी निकाल. case study करना और decide करना. Invoices generate करना. Invoice numbers generate करना. One of the quality credits sales here on the cash sales here. One say of one of the buying and selling the car. Or service now one time we get it for this car. So then do we need to defer that? And then we create a salary arrangement. We create a salary that is also the record. At that convocation and the also the record. But we create first year first year or depleted that 1 million depleted 4 years now 2.5 whether that's a mega logical what first year lectures then on පොඩි lectures තමයි දාන්නේ. ඒක cost එක අඩුයි. ඒක cost එක අඩු කරලා revenue obligation එකත් අඩුයි. එහෙනම් ඔයා මේකේ 1.5 තමයි cost එක. Final year lectures දෙන්නේ නේද? මේ දරුණු subject තියෙන final year. එහෙනම් final year වෙනකොට lectures එක ගෙවන්න charge එක වැඩි, cost එක වැඩි, obligation එක වැඩි. So then you need to allocate some more revenue to here. And revenue basis should be decided based on your cost allocation, delivery of the performance. Right? That should be decided. There should be a mechanism to decide that. Likewise, that depends on the nature of the business, nature of the service. Management should have a proper basis to recognize that revenue. Accordingly, we need to decide. Then you can do the substantive procedures. Substantive procedures directly. You can do analytics, EL analytics, gross margin analytics, seasonal analysis, monthly analysis in the last year, right? And you can check some of the samples. You can check samples for return sales, right? Accuracy of the return provision, sales cutoff, and related disclosures. Sales cutoff. Sales cutoff again. Last invoices, first invoices, last return, first return. Check whether you have recorded to the correct period. And then this return provision. What do you mean by that? For return, are you going to make a provision? Yes. Why? For the sale control. Are they sale related provision? Return provision. Why? Or return coming. Are you waiting return is happening, or you make a provision for that sales? So you do a sale, and then according to the past pattern, you have to make a provision. Otherwise, your sales will be returned to next year. So the next year sales will be deducted based on your this year revenue. If you have a sales this year, you have sales 30th December. 30th December, there is a sale 5 million. 5 million. 5 million sale letter. So then you have not making any return provision. So then this 30% will be returned in 2025. That 30% return will be deducted from 2025. So therefore, once you are deducting 2025, already you don't have any revenue. You have already recognized this revenue for this year, right? If it is so, once you are recognizing revenue, particular revenue return provision, if there is a pattern, you have to make a provision. Return provision should be based on the last 5-6 years return pattern, right? That should be a provision for returns. That should be evaluated. So that's about substantive procedures and POC related to revenue. I remember revenue. We discussed about the nature and 18, 15, 5-step model, related products, fraud risk, rebuttable presumption, everything discussed, right? POC and substantive procedures also mentioned. We'll discuss some steps further. Accordingly, we can complete the revenue, right? So then we are having only purchases and expenses. Then we have the profitability and some other expenses, salaries, current liabilities we have already done, some other disclosures, related party, and then we have subsequent events disclosure, going concern, counting estimates, what are things we need to do. Likewise, we have small things to discuss in the audit process. Right? These things we will be discussing next week. Right? 1 week to discuss. 1 week to complete this. Another 1 week to reporting and other audit services. Another 1 week to other areas. Our lectures पूरा करवा देंगे। एक कॉमन के अंदर निकले सैटरडे डिसाइड कर लिया। फुल डे का किया मतलब रहता है, का किया मतलब कॉमन किया नहीं है। lectures ताऊ ना करवा देंगे। अदर दिन में ताऊ पार्टी करता है। after party is done. तुना करने वाले क्या? तुना क्यों करते हैं? ada yang nggak ada habis itu ada ini karena tulang ini tulang timur atau tulang timur namanya tahu kan? Then we have done with the audit process. We have taken much time to discuss each and every balances. It's a matter of reporting. Reporting क्या था थोड़ा आसान लगता है. Reporting क्या है वे table लेकर नहीं है. Identify and reporting. Q. Examiner standard 705. Make a plus, emphasis a matter, other matter, and other information. Make it for development. Make a hurry to expenses, purchases, and other disclosures. The procedures are comfortable. Right? Yeah, simple. Don't worry about that. So we take time and complete this remaining part of this session. And then later we'll complete other thing. That's about the plan. And you want to know about this group assignment? Group assignment deadline is how will I think? How will I think? How will I think? How will I know? How will I think? Whenever deadline is you need to upload. Group assignment is that's all about audit plan. Audit plan is up to industry. So to make it what the expectation is, this should be a kind of a common plan. Common plan to the industry. Not for particular company A, B, C, D. So then we are selecting this industry to get the understanding of the industry, right? So then you can't say that audit procedures to A, audit procedure to B, C. Each and every company you don't need to analyze, right? You don't need to analyze. What you have to do is study each and every company and make a plan. What are the key risks you identify? What are the audit procedures? Who is the team you are going to appoint? What is the materiality basis you are going to use? No need to calculate materiality levels, right? What's the basis you are using? What are the key risks? What are the responses? That's it. As an industry, if it is insurance contract liability valuation. So then what are the approach you are going to do? That's it. That's the expectation. What may A company saman karana, B company mamala, C company එයා කරන්නේ එහෙම කියලා බෙදලා දෙන්න බෑ. ඔඩිට් ටීම් එකේ sorry ටීම් එකේ ඉන්න මෙම්බර්ස්ලා 4 දෙනාම 5 දෙනාම මේ කම්පැනි හතරම ස්ටඩි කරනවා. එහෙම බෙදන්න පුළුවන් ඇලොකේෂන්. ඔයා ඔඩිට් රිස්ක් අයිඩෙන්ටිෆයි කරලා. ඔයාගේ රිස්ක් ටික මට කියන්න. මම රෙස්පොන්සස් ටික දෙන්න. ඔයා බැටරි ලෙවල් ටික බේසික්ස් එක කරන්න. කවුද දැනගන්න ඕන. මොකද මේක ලින්ක් වෙච්ච ප්‍රොසෙස් එකක්. Audit risk address කරන්න මේ maturity basics එක අනුව මේ responses ටික use කරලා තමයි audit opinion එක දෙන්නේ. Audit plan is a collective approach. කවුරුද දැනගෙන ඉන්නවද? දැන් මේ නිසා තමයි present කරන්නේ. our presentation හදන්නේ ලස්සනට report එකේ තියෙන content එකේ සමාන එකක් present කරන්න ඕනේ. Right? Anything else? Kalau boleh sambung dengan kalau ni, jika betul ni, kalau analis mana ni, kalau analis kalau report pages mana mana, jika itu kan mana ni, content ni mana, table ni mana ni, memang, and ni kalau betul mana ni, memang kalau mana ni. Plan ada plan AC plan yang berbeda papers yang berbeda paper limit limit apa A plus yang ada di dalam B plus yang berbeda ada C plus ini memakan ini kan paper kualitas value kan ini kan dan ini ada yang dalam pertama karena tak perlu ini. Paper ini ada yang dalam muka. Audit committee report yang aku minta sih. Relevant topics itu saya ada. Summarize करके आंसर देना. आधार है teachers part मालूम कुछ जानना है members है. ऐसे इलाके में होता है. ऐसा report है should be very professional report. Should be very summarized. It should be addressed to the core of the requirement. That's it. I hope it's clear. The data